Alright, yo, what's up? You know what it is. It's the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. And yo, I just got finished, man, watching that stream with Yipes, Combo Fiend, and some dude named Mike Jones. 281-330-8004. But it's not actually that Mike Jones, but some dude from Mike Jones who works him over. But yo, I'm going to say this because I don't think this video was going to be long, but I just need to just like say this and like let somebody else know what I feel right now. I am a satisfied customer for a game that I haven't even played or will not play for a very long time. Sitting up here and not only listening to Combo Fiend walk Yipes through like how the game works, but then hearing their reaction from Yipes like, yo, like seeing that, having that as a visual and having that as an auditory, it's like, yo, I'm seeing what I'm seeing what Infinite is doing, and I'm like, I don't remember the last time I have been this proud to be a true lab monster, because let's be for real. When I get it, I'm not gonna play this with too many people. I'm gonna go through the story mode, gonna have a good time, and I'm just gonna spend forever in the lab, you know what I'm saying? Because sitting up here and understanding that a lot of the fears that I have, this gameplay demonstration has alleviated those fears. I'm like, this game is what I like to call a combo smorgasbord of the things you can do, the type of control you have, and from what I am getting is that the love and care that was taken and understanding that we need to involve and evolve the process of, yo, for anybody that want to come in, yo, we got you. We got whatever you need, like press square, do this, press that for a hyper. But you only gonna get so far. Is that I take back a lot of what I said about lowering the execution bar because of that. Because the point that was made by Mike Jones 281-330-8004 is that there's a difference between lowering the execution bar and then lowering how the game works, period, in general. And this game is ignorant and fucking filthy. The things you can do in combination with your characters, the Infinity Stones, the type of movement that you have and the things you do. I'm like, this game got a KOF short hop, dog. I'm dead. You can control how high you go off a super jump. I'm like, you can sit up here like tag. It's like, it's unlimited, but it's limited in a way that when you truly see how people put on a lab coat and what come out, jaws are going to be on the floor. I have never in my life seen a fighting game like this. A fighting game that truly speaks to me in the way that I wish more games would speak to me. I'm sitting up here watching them. I'm in my own head cooking work up. I'm up here playing Mind Marvel, just sitting up here like, yo, if I can do this, and with this, and knowing this character's tools, and this, and all that, I'm like, the possibilities are endless. And then to sit up here and then understand that when they went back to the drawing board, is that they went and looked at everything that's come before to understand that. I'm like, for example, one of the characters they heavily showed off that I saw was Nova, and in comparison to his Marvel vs. Capcom 3 counterpart, is that, yo, this Nova is way sicker and he ready for combat. Like, yo, like fools got down with Nova, dog. Like Nova in the right hands was a monster. But the thing about this game is that the way that they sat up here and they've led it, that everybody has a fighting chance. Everybody has floor bounces, wall bounces, OTGs, things that keep characters in the meta and keep them in the game. That keep them right there. And it's like I watch this and it's like in my head, it's like somebody's watching and listening. It's like, again, like I said at the beginning, I'm not going to be playing this with too much people. I'm like, once I finally get a captain card and join the unwashed masses and, you know, putting up counters for this game, I might play this once with A Factor rolling 247, maybe. Me and Vaughn maybe get down on it or something. But other than that, I'm in the lab going stupid like this, and this. I'm like, I don't really really talk to you guys about lab process. I made that Fight Fever video about like basically how I get in the lab. I get in the lab and I will sit up here and I'll tell you I'm like, you know what we talking about? I'm just gonna defer and just like I'll explain my lab process. We got a little time. Like my lab process start like this. I'll get up and it'll be, I'm feeling a little curious, a little freaky about so-and-so. Like, I just had a random thought about how this works. Or if it's a fresh new game, like, understanding and trying to find a character to understand the basics. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to, like, when I first approach a game, I usually try to pick a character who, I either try to pick rushdown characters or characters with records to learn space and understanding how this space is controlled by this move and how do characters react to it. So it just depends on like where I'm at in the process of trying to learn or whether I'm in the process of just sitting up here just trying to cook some work up. And it's like, but it all feeds into the same educational and theoretical process of understanding how shit works and why it works the way it does. I'm like, there is no better proof of concept than this, than the Kamen Rider Super Climax Hero video, because that was a lot of theoretical lab work that turned into something tangible for you to interact with. And that lab process was press buttons, see what happens when you press these buttons, understand what happens when I press these buttons, why I press these buttons, that this thing happens, and then understand how to optimize that in a way that works best for me. And then in turn you, because I put it out for a video for you to see, but then for you to sit up here and look at my lab process like, yo, Trip did this, so if I sit up here and I flip it on, you want to do this, and then you make it your own. And they talked about that in that stream too, about making shit your own. It's like, I will admit, like back in the day when I played Marvel 2 really heavy, I was a style biter. Like straight up, I would sit up here and I would watch other cats and see how they do. I'm like, that's a reason why I have a pocket Silver Samurai Spider-Man team, because back in the day I watched some dude murder folks with this Silver Samurai Spider-Man squad, and I'm like Silver Samurai wasn't a character I ever considered, because at that time I was playing Rogue Cable Juggernaut at that point, and I was really like honed in to that Rogue Cable Juggernaut squad, and I saw this and I'm like, yo, I went home and like sat up here and practiced all the different stuff he was doing, like practicing incomings and practicing mix-up, and how he was handling this character that I didn't really see a lot of people play. And I'm like, I do that a lot. I sit up here and I watch combo videos, and I will straight style bite until I can evolve on that and make it my own. So I'm not sitting up here saying that I'm sitting up here style biting in the instance of I'm trying to steal what you do. No, I want to understand why this works. It's like a thing that I've always believed in. If you can visualize it, you can make it happen. So in some instances, it's very educational to watch. Like, that's why I watch combo videos so much, because see, I want to see what you can do. And it's like, in watching you, I understand the theoretical process of why this works the way it does, and then that gives me the point to see, well, if this is how it works and this is how it was done, how can I optimize that for me? Sometimes you see something and you may not be able to optimize it for you, but in learning and watching others and then adapting it to your style, you learn why things work the way they do, and that is the theoretical process, and that alone is why I love the lab process so much. It is why I stopped trying to play competitively and got in the lab and stayed in the lab, because getting in the lab, making stuff work, understanding why stuff work, I'm going to say this, and fuck with me, that turned me on to sitting up here and whooping your ass. Like, getting in the lab and making stuff work fucking turns my fucking crank in a way that cannot be explained. It's like, I know for a fact that fellow lab monsters understand what the fuck I just said. It's like when you see something or you think about something and you playing around and it's like the gears start turning and it's like, yo, if I do this and if I do this, then this, and da and such, then this happens. Because I tell you, something that I've been working on, that once I get it together, lately, I've went back to My Hero Academia Battle for All because I wanted to sit up here and understand how the sidekick assist work, because there was a couple of combos that I was building with Suyu, and it was like I'm just sitting up here trying to understand like how these are, like Suyu has a basic B&B, which is the only combo Frog Bay has in the game, and understanding is that there is an assist in the game that allows you to technically restart a combo from zero. And even restarting a combo from zero, if you time the restart of the combo correctly, you start the combo from complete zero instead of it just stunning you and then continue the combo after that. And I've been working on like little tips and tricks and doing this stuff and like trying to get it together, taking those and stuff. So when I finally get the capture gear and all that stuff together, because yo, a couple of weeks ago, I went and looked to see, like, did anybody, like, for this whole year and some change that this game been out, did anybody do something other than that first week and everybody and their mama was just fucking playing the story mode because you needed shit to put on the internet? I'm like, I know it's some combos out there on a Japanese wiki, but I know I'm coming up with like strange shit in the laboratory with characters who you think ain't even got dirt. Like characters who you wouldn't even think in My Hero and for Battlefall that you think don't have dirt. I'm in the lab cooking up work. Sturdy, cookity, it's work. Because again, like I say, it's turning my crank and it's turning me on in a way that's like making my neurons jump. Like, yo, this works this way, and that works this way, and so does this, and so does this, and so does that. Oh, excuse me. So, how does all of these parts come together into something that's tangible, that can, for the most part, be explained given what you were given? Like I was saying though, that it's like, because I don't know whether I want to keep talking or whether I want to summarize this, because again, like I'm saying, it's like I enjoy tinkering and finding out why things work the way they do. It's like, and then in turn, I enjoy sharing my theories with others. Again, I'm like, there's a video on this channel that tells you how to play a Rurouni Kenshin game. I'm like, I made those combo videos for Gundam Seed Battle Assault. You know what I'm saying? Just like, yo, I just want to see how this works and why this works. And yo, while I'm at it, fuck, I can put some crack out. You know what I'm saying? I can get some kind of return on my time investment. But the only return on my investment I need is the understanding and knowing that, yo, I was able to take these parts and build a very beautiful and sexy puzzle with it, and I'm satisfied with that. Because like I said, I've been in the lab heavy with Battlefall, heavy. And once I get all this together, boy, I'm finna show the streets some shit, and I can't wait. It's like, there are games that I'm like, honestly, that I simply just want to just sit down with those willing to listen and show you that there's more to this game than you ever thought there was. That somebody told you something and you took them for that. But yo, let me show you how to flip it. Let me show you how I'm gonna flip it on you. I'm like, that's what I love to do. I'm like, in more pimp and promoting, there is a video on this channel that goes into depth about fucking girl fight. And I made that video because motherfuckers was like, ain't nothing to this game. Here, let me show you how. Let me show you. And it's not like I'm sitting up here trying to prove a point to show you how wrong you are. But I'm like, yo, you sit up here and say this game ain't got shit? Oh, that's a challenge. That's a challenge for me to sit up here and find out what kind of work I can cook. And all of these are it's just theoretical examples put into something tangible as proof to just say that, yo, this is what it is. Again, you are watching this video on a channel that has explanation vids about how Kamen Rider Super Climax Heroes work at a basic, no-nonsense bullshit level, no extra shit, that buttons do this, you do this, and this happens. The game goes deeper than that, and there are people on the internet with vids like that, but when I came to that project, I understood that I wanted to keep it base. Understand that, yo, this is what the basics are. These are how combos work. This is why they work. And then leave the rest to you to discover. Because that's the best part. That's the best part. And it's like, and I know a couple of people looked at the videos and went and did their own thing, and it made my heart bust with pride that that's what I want. I want to sit up here and I want to give you the tools. And I want to basically show you how the tools work and why they work this way. But then I want you to take those tools and I want you to build something all your own. And again, the whole point of this video was me coming out this stream feeling that this is a game that gets me. Made by people who, even if they don't quite know who I am, and they should, that you making a game that completely speaks to the lab monster in me, that completely speaks to the teacher and student in me, that all of these things you can do in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, I'm falling in love. My heart is a pitter-patter right now. Just because, yo, I don't remember the last time I walked out of something with a cheese grin. I walked out, I'm like, that stream ended, I had like a cheese grin, and it immediately turned on the mic because I wanted to encapsulate this moment of this game gets me. Between all the different ways that characters work and how they work and what you can do and how you can, I really hope they keep that that you can turn your Infinity Storm into a level 3. I'm like, that'll be a nice way to end it, you know what I'm saying? It's like other games that, I know there are other games that turn activations into like activations of like one subsystem that flow back into other subsystems. There are games that do that. Homework assignment, go discover some of those for yourself. I want to see more of this game. I do. I'm like, yo, I know today, like, E3 shit done been a lull or whatever, for real. Like, I uploaded a couple of trailers today. Like, I just uploaded the Sub-Zero trailer, the 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. I've been waiting on somebody to localize that game since the 2nd of next week, forever minus. But, yo, this, I'm like, and to think, I almost forgot to, because I'm like, I remember when I saw it on Facebook, yeah, they was going live, but then I got caught up in doing something that I had to take care of. And I'm like, yo, let me see what's up with this. Let me see what's up with this stream. I watched a lot of the Mega Man part, and it's just like, yeah, just keep reminding me it's not the Saturn version. Keep reminding me Mega Man and Bass not in it. Keep reminding me that the Power Battle and the Power Fighters are not in it, but I'm still going to get it because it's more Mega Man. And the Blue Bomber, he is amazing. So hopefully here comes the X series, at least probably 1 through 6 probably, or the Game Boy game for Rockman World or whatever, and it's just like, but then watching that Marvel though, oh my god, yo, just the lab monster in me, boy, ooh, we ready to roar and rock, cause I'm like, yo, the possibilities, and I got my eyes closed, I'm recording this, and I'm just sitting up here like, yes, indeed, please give me more. May I have some more? Yes, please, get more of these combos, get in the lab, put your Capcom on, get spiffy. Already. So, I guess that's it, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I'm glad that this diverged a little into my thought process as a lab monster, my thought process as a teacher as well as a student, about how I sit up here and I get in the lab and how I approach games and things like that, because sharing the creative process is important, because the creative process itself is important. Something games are an art form. I am creating with this pen and this pad, which is technically this fighting game, man. Congratulations. You're creating art. See? Argument solved. Glad I could help. Well, that's that. I'm like, I just wanted to just get on the mic and say that, yo, I want to play this game. And, you know, hopefully, you know, in the next couple of months I decide to just get up and just get a damn TV, get a PS4 Pro, and just go ahead and put in work. That's all you can do. It's all you can really do. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I want to thank you for listening to the ramblings of an old man. I appreciate it. But thank you, Marvel. Thank you, Capcom, for this combo smorgasbord that the one and the only triple the G.O.D is about to receive, because, man, I cannot wait. I hope they do another stream of more and go over more characters. I would like, because I'm like, I saw Hulk, and I'm like, yo, look at like Marvel superheroes with the Space Jam Hulk, like, yo, with Time Gem shit, like sitting up here, Earth accident and shit going on. I'm like, already. So it'll be interesting to see like what they really get popping off. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get up out of here. You know what it is, the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. And I'd like to thank you for joining me for another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks Down. And with that, I'll let you next time, man. Peace out.